It's time to review the Deluxe series Black Widow. Let's do this. Hey guys, me, host Super Sorrel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. I got the Marvel Legends series Black Widow. It's the Deluxe Black Widow that includes the new stand and special effects. I'm really happy to have this in my collection, guys. I managed to find this. This was delivered to us by In Demand Toys. I did do a haul video the other day, but it was on Instagram. So if you're not a follower of Instagram, guys, head on over, give us an ad at Super Sorrel. This is based on the new MCU movie Black Widow, which has sadly been pushed back due to the virus, but we've still got the toys coming out for it as it looks, as it seems now. So there's a nice artist rendering there of Natasha Romanoff on the side, same on that side. They've got the new Black Widow logo on the top there, not a lot bottom on the bottom, and a nice window with the figure. And of course, a nice product shot on the back with all the explosions, and a little write-up that states, Natasha Romanoff reunites with a group of spies from her past to stop a lethal force. Let's break her out, guys. Let's do this. Ow. So we've got a lot of Black Widows coming, guys, including some exclusives. So I'm really excited to have those. The exclusives are going to be based on the comic book Black Widow. So that should be nice. As you guys know, I do get the MCU ones from time to time, but I am a comic book sucker. So I do buy all the comic book waves usually. So comic book Black Widow is definitely going to be awesome to me. Can't wait for that. Ooh, they've included a nice backlay in there as well with the Black Widow logo. I like that. So we have the Black Widow here with all her awesome accessories, different hands and all the explosions and things, and even the blue what do you call it? Explosion things from a gauntlet. So they're pretty cool as well. Very nice looking Natasha Romanoff. I like that face sculpt. It really does look like her. Wow. And of course there we've also got the stand as well. Looks very similar to the stands you get with the Beast Kingdom stuff. Looks a very similar style of stand. And it looks a lot like the not figure arts, but yes, it's figure arts. Yeah, the figure arts stand. It looks very similar to that as well, except it's got a longer pole to do more flying and height stuff. So that's going to be pretty sick. We'll look at that in just a moment. Let's take a look at the figure first of all. I will get the rest of the stuff out off camera, guys, and I'll show you that on the desk cam. But here's Natasha Romanoff with the two fisticuff handies right now. Look at that face sculpt, guys. That actually looks like Scarlett Johansson. It looks like her a lot, I think. That's the best head sculpt we've had in a long time. Loving this white outfit as well. It's very clean, very nice. There's no grey on the black, no black on the grey. Just a few little niggles here and there on the paintwork, especially on the back. There's a few specks of white, but again, that's going to be easily cleaned up. But everything else seems pretty clean. So the head is on a ball joint, so you can make a look. Ooh, can you make a look up and down? There's a slight wobble in the head, but actually I don't actually feel a ball hinge in there. Could be due to the costume piece, but you can make a look left and right. Her arms do a little lift up, I think. Come on, there we go. Lift up at that top hinge. They do also rotate. Ooh, be careful of scuffage. When that shoulder blade goes in, the top part of the arm is going to get scuffed up to hell. Woo. There's also issues with the paint there as well on the side, I've just noticed. But it does also rotate. There is also the single hinge elbow, obviously. It's a lady character. They don't provide, double hinges, but that's probably about as much hinging as you're going to want there anyway. And there's also rotation in that as well, a little bit. Her hands are on a ball joint, so they roll around the ball. You can crunch her around on that waist, on the sort of bust swivel there. There's no waist swivel. Legs lift out all the way, as well as forwards, backwards, top thigh cut. Double hinge knee there. No boot cut, but the feet are on rocker and pivot, and she does have wedges on. Hopefully they're not going to be a pain in the behind to pose. Otherwise, we may be shoving her in some flats. Because I do have a pair of flat whites to put on the character, so... And I might save these wedges for when we get a white queen. Emma Frost. Actually, I've managed to get her to stand, actually. Awesome. Let's take a look at the stand as well. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, and 4. Okay. So this is an actual Hasbro stand as well. They've put their logo on it there. And there's the base unit, so you can place this on any of these different holes. There's 6 different holes, 9 holes to choose from. Can't count. So that's pretty cool. We'll go for the middle just for now. We'll port that in. There we go. That just ports in like that. So then we've got a stand. This fits in at the midpoint. It can also fit at the top, right? Maybe not. Oh, that moves up and down. Right, okay. Is there something stopping that moving up and down right now? There we go. So you can move that. That actually rotates this. Sorry, this thing at the top goes up and down. It's a little bit stuck right now because it's brand new, but that's fine. We've sorted that. Pop that back in. So then that goes all the way to the top. Then you port this one into the top. Whoa! And it broke! Wow! Holy hell! That literally just flew off. Quality control, people. So mine just shattered. So that's not going to work now. Oh, Hasbro. How we love you. So how does this port then? That would have ported into the end of there. I can't believe it. I'm going to have to super glue that now. To basically give you the stand. Luckily, that piece was always going to be in there, isn't it? So, can that one port into that one? Yes, it can. Okay, and then it can rotate. So you can, right, okay. So this is like an extension piece for the top or the bottom or whatever, but that piece does actually slot into there as well, so it can still be used even if it does break like mine just did. Oh, that's a claw hammer piece, so that's going to snap shut when you pulled it around the character. That's still usable though. I can just, you know, glue it in and out if I need to or whatever. That's such pain though. Can't believe it just did that. Annoying. So yeah, be careful with that piece, guys. It is very breakable. So quality control at Hasbro's as good as always. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is going to go down to the desk cam to give you guys an up-close personal look at all the accessory pieces, and of course a closer look at the figure itself. We'll play around with this flight stand as well, this jumping stand, flight stand, whatever you want to call it. We'll have a play around with that as well. So let's go to the desk cam! Alright guys, here she is out of the packaging, looking awesome! I'm loving that face sculpt, by the way. That is beautiful. Again, the costume's nice and clean. They've really done well on that. Gauntlets and everything, very nicely painted. The figure itself, it looks just immaculate. It looks just like the movie version. And again, that face sculpt really does resemble Scarlett Johansson really well. But if we move down here, guys, you see we've got the... these are going to be like, what, climbing pieces? She's going to use them to climb, I'm going to reckon. They're like picks. And we've got a multitude of different hands to choose from, which is cool. We've got the gauntlet hands as well. Those little effects go around her wrists. We've got the 2 pistols there that also holster in her holsters here on her legs, which is nice. Then we've got the different blast effects. We've got these ones, which Marvel say eventually we'll see things like this coming with the muzzles of like rifles and guns and stuff. So we'll be able to port those onto the actual weapons before long. We've also got like a bigger explosion here. And then they've got the giant one at the back. And a series of 3 little ones. And of course these can be ported onto here as well, which is pretty nice. So if you want to go ahead, I can just do that. I can port that in like that. That's pretty cool. So again, just giving ideas of how you can pose them up and things like that. So that's pretty nice. The flight stand itself is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and attach Black Widow to it just to give you guys an idea. Yeah. So there she is, guys. I've attached it around her leg there, so it's like she's jumping quite high over there. Plus, when you've got her on that, kind of like that, I like with the leg because then you can like lean her forwards, backwards. You can kind of pose her a little bit more as well, like she's coming in from the side, or you can do multiple poses when it's on a leg, which I like. This also rotates, by the way, from side to side as well to give you even more posability. So I like that a lot. But you can attach it around her waist, around her bust, around her legs all together. You can even hang them from it, things like that. So it's going to be a great all-round usage stand. And the fact that you can add the height to it, so you can put her up all the way, or you can have her halfway, things like that. So like at the moment I've got her doing like a giant leap Matrix style. But yeah, you can change it around, and obviously in Paint Shop Pro it's going to be very easy. If you were to take a photo of this first, then take a photo of this second, you can remove all of this so easily. And it'll look so awesome on your action figure photography. I am a big fan of it. It looks mint. She looks so good. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with this, guys. I really am. I think she just looks immaculate. What are your thoughts on this figure, guys? Are you a fan of this Black Widow? Are you going to be getting it yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, guys, please make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out, and it helps us to keep making these awesome videos. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye!